Spring is in the air, and I thought that today I could teach you how to draw a butterfly. So we are going to be using lots of curved lines and organic shapes. Organic shapes do not have sharp angles or straight lines. You make it up as you go along. So you may remember earlier in the year we learned about symmetry, and we made paintings which we folded in half and then opened back up again, and the paint was printed the same on one side as it was on the other side. Remember that? So today we are going to make another project all about symmetry. So the one rule for today is that whatever we do on one side of the butterfly's body, this is going to be our line of symmetry, whatever we do on one side of the butterfly's body, we have to do to the other side of his body. Just like with a real butterfly, because butterflies are symmetrical. So, let's get started. I'm going to start with a circle for its head, and then to make its body, I'll make a long line that goes down and then curves back up to reach the head. From the body, I'm going to make a large wing using a curved line. Whatever I do to one side, I have to do to the other side. Now I'm going to make the lower set of wings. So starting at the bottom of the top wing, I'm going to make a curved line that goes all the way to the body. And then I'll do the same thing to the other side. Now I'm going to start adding in shapes. So whatever I do to one side, I of course have to do to the other side. That way our butterfly will be symmetrical. You can use whatever designs you want. It doesn't have to look like mine, because not all butterflies look alike, and not all art looks alike. You are the artist. You may be noticing that the shapes I'm using are not geometric shapes that you might recognize from the geometric cabinet in your classroom. I'm making organic shapes for this butterfly. Organic shapes don't have sharp angles or straight lines. Instead, they are curvy and free-flowing. Let's see. Oh, one last detail is I want to add little antennae to the top of his head. Okay, now our butterfly drawing is done. Maybe at this point you're done. If you want to keep watching the video, I'm going to add some color to my butterfly. I'm going to color in my butterfly. I'm going to start with warm colors, which are yellow, orange, and red. Warm colors are the colors of fire. I'm using oil pastels today. You might also have oil pastels at home. Oil pastels are a lot like crayons, but they are a little messier. Remember, they smudge a lot, so you have to be mindful of that if you're using oil pastels. Maybe you're using crayons, or even markers or colored pencils. It's really up to you. Also, because I'm using oil pastels, I like to work from top to bottom to minimize the smudging. So I'm starting with the top wings here, and then I'll move down to the bottom wings. Now I'm going to speed up my video so it looks like I'm coloring really fast, but that's just so that you can see how I color in my butterfly. So whatever I do to the wing on one side, I'm going to do to the wing on the other side, just like when we were drawing our butterfly initially. Next, I'm going to use green, blue, and purple. Those are my cool colors. Cool colors are usually associated with water. Again, because I'm using oil pastels, it's best to work from light to dark. So that's why I'm starting with my light green. I'm going to add a little face onto my butterfly. Give him a little smile there. I think I'm also going to add some stripes to its body. So I'm just using my black oil pastel for the stripes. Maybe your butterfly is done. I'm going to cut mine out now and mount it to a piece of construction paper. You may also choose to do so. It's up to you. When I was looking through my construction paper stash, I did find a piece of painted paper that I thought would be a really nice background for my butterfly. So I first taped my butterfly onto the painted paper and then taped my painted paper onto a piece of construction paper here. I also used tape instead of glue for this part because I used oil pastels and they smudge so much. But if you used crayons or something besides oil pastels to color in your butterfly, then you could also use glue. I hope you enjoyed this project.